大家好，怎样？我是马克，我是一个英文老师，我有大概10年讲国语了。来说，国语不是个很难学的语言。开始的时候，当然，但是我们有2部分的学习：国语、书面语言。一开始只专注于口语，但你口语是比较容易。You just saw there was Chinese. The dialect is Mandarin. It's just one of the many dialects that the region has. Please come to me and say, wow, Chinese, it's such a difficult language. Look at all those lines. Yeah, it's a very difficult language. When it's written, it's even difficult for Chinese people. Since June 5th, 2013, China standardized and simplified 8,105 individual characters because it's very difficult to write. It is especially difficult to use in a business sense. Let's take a country like Taiwan, for example, that still predominantly use the traditional writing method. So I can completely understand why somebody sees a traditional method of written Chinese and they freak out. Even a simplified method still looks pretty complicated. The longest word or the longest character that they have in Chinese has 57 strokes, individual strokes in the word, which is ridiculous. Another character, it's a little bit more obscure and it's not used very often. It's pronounced Z, has 64 individual strokes. Take it out of the equation. How about we not learn all of that in the beginning? It's only going to slow you down. It's going to make you feel deflated, defeated. Guys, if you're not living in a Chinese-speaking country, you're really almost never going to have to write things down. Later, you can learn how to read and do those things. Most characters that you're going to see are common characters that you're going to just be able to recognize right off the bat anyway. I say from day one, begin speaking the language. So find yourself a tutor and start speaking from day one. The reason why spoken Chinese is actually super easy to learn is because almost every word is made up of 2 syllables. Think about that, 2 syllables. Ni hao, hello. That's 2 syllables, right? Yeah, the characters, it might be a bunch of characters. Ni hao, that's 2 syllables to learn that word. The ignorance of that question frustrates me a little bit. Break it down and we really think about it like that. Chinese may actually be one of the easiest languages to learn, spoken Chinese. We need to learn how to separate the spoken word and the written word. Let's take French for example. When you write down a French word, the pronunciation, it's not always pronounced exactly how it's written. There's silent letters, for example. Now, let's take another language, Bahasa Indonesian. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly or not. They only use Latin letters. Every single letter that they put on paper for a word is pronounced. There's no meaningless letters. There's no silent letters. Be ignorant. If you want to see more content like this, just drop a comment, drop a like, drop a follow. I'm going to start a series pretty soon on travel, culture, history, things like that, just to show you some cultural differences from a country like China and ours, for example, in US, or let's say France, for example. Like this content, I don't give a crap.